So one thing I've always had trouble with this camera is getting myself and the drum set in frame when I'm playing it. And in the old studio I had enough space to back the camera up, but now in this studio it's much tighter, so I can't really do that. So I went ahead and bought a new lens. This lens right now is the same one I've been using forever, and this is with it zoomed all the way out, and this is it zoomed all the way in. And now this is the new lens zoomed all the way in, and now this is it zoomed all the way out. Ooh, wide angle. On the old lens, zoomed all the way out is the same as zoomed all the way in on this lens, so basically I'm gaining that much more of the frame. So now I can retire the old lens, or not retire it, but just store it with the other camera stuff that I don't use that often in here. So one thing you've heard me talk about a lot since I moved in here is replacing the lighting in the studio. As far as these styles of fluorescent fixtures, I've seen a lot of these LED retrofit kits, and basically the tubes get replaced with LED strips, and then the ballasts get replaced with an LED driver. But I did find these LED bulbs that bypass the ballast and they hook up direct to 120 volts, so I guess the driver is built inside of the bulb. So I figured I would go this route just because it's super easy and relatively cheap compared to the strips and the drivers, so I don't know how long these are going to last, but I figured I'd test them out and see. And like I said, these are super easy to install. Just take out the ballast, and then one side of the socket gets hooked up to the line side of power, and then the other side of the socket gets hooked up to the neutral, and that's it. So there is the first light, and now I'll do the same thing on the other one. And right here you can see the difference in the color temperature of the old fixture and the new fixture. And now the white balance on my camera is set to the old lights, which is why the new ones look a little bit blue. So the new ones are 5000K and the old ones are probably, I don't know, like 4000K. So that's why the new ones look blue. And here's just a quick shot of the before lighting. And here it is with the new lighting. And now the main reason I wanted to switch these out is to get rid of this hideous hum. And you'll hear that the LEDs are completely quiet. So as you can see, these bulbs are a complete different temperature than these. And right now the white balance on my camera is set for these bulbs. So over here on this side of the studio, everything looks fine. But then we turn around and come over here and everything is orange. So then I thought, okay, I'll see my camera on auto white balance, which is what it's on right now. And this side of the studio looks, perfect. It looks really good actually. But then we come over here and everything is kind of too blue and really dull looking. So this is it on auto white balance. And this is it set for these bulbs on this side of the studio. And if you ask me, I like this a lot better than this. So I went ahead and ordered the same color temperature bulbs for these. They're LED, which is good because these get really hot, and I'm sure the LEDs won't get as hot. So in the meantime, I'll just leave these on, but let's finish up and do the other light. Goodbye forever. Alright, so the LEDs came in the other day, and I put them in the fixtures, and you can see that now all the lights are the same temperature. So if I walk over here, everything looks good. If I walk over here, everything still looks good. These bulbs aren't as bright as the other ones, and that's because these are like spotlights, so they only emit light from that side of the bulb. But these other bulbs emitted light from back here too, so the whole little glass piece was lit up. And you can see with the LEDs that they can't really do that because this is plastic. But overall, I'm very happy with these lights, and you can see that there's plenty of brightness in here. But you can see that there are a few dark spots, like over there, part of that corner, and then kind of this wall. So over time, I just need to mess around with adjusting them. The last thing I will include in this video is I bought a new drum rug, and there's nothing wrong with this one, but ever since I put up the blankets on the walls, there's just been too much black. And before, I didn't have the blanket, so this rug was perfect. You know, I didn't mind it being black. So with this area of the floor being black and the walls being black, it just absorbs too much light right here, and I'm trying to brighten up the room as much as I can. So this is the new rug. It is basically the exact same size as the black one, and the only difference with it is obviously the color, and I paid 3 times more for it. So I'm hoping this rug will do the trick, and also I just hope it doesn't look too tacky, so I guess let's just put it in. So real quick, I want to give a big thanks to Wowsbox for sending me this boom arm. When I first started recording voiceovers for my videos, I really wanted one of these big goofy boom arms for my desk. And at the time, I could only find really expensive ones and super cheap ones, but this one is right in the middle and is something perfect for me. So you probably won't see these on a desk at NPR, but for someone that records voiceovers here and there, or for someone that's starting a podcast, then I'll definitely recommend this stand. So if you are interested, I will have a link in the description as well as a promo code for 20% off. So honestly, this thing is super convenient and super handy to have. Whenever I need it, I just pull the mic towards me, and when I'm done, I just push it out of the way, and it takes up no desk space. So again, if you are interested in one of these, definitely check out the link below, and also be sure to use the promo code. So yeah, there are just a few things I can knock off the to-do list for this studio, and of course there's still a whole lot that I want to do and need to do, but that will have to wait for another video. So that's it for this one. Thanks for watching.